Instagram, but I thought I'd come live here first. I hope you've all had a lovely Sunday. Remember to unsubscribe, ring the bell, the usual. Right, let's do it. Let's go for Facebook first. Instagram now. Hi Facebook, happy Sunday. I hope you're all well. Hi Insta, I hope you're well. Right, okay. I'm a little bit earlier tonight. Facebook, I'm not happy with you sitting that way. Hold on. Oh. Right, okay. That's us. Right, you're joining now. Oh, YouTube, you have showed up. Thank you so much. Insta, you showed up as well. Hey. Hi, Louise. Hi, Anne. Hi, Julia. Hi, Caroline. Patricia, Sharon. Oh, thanks for joining, everybody. Have you had a good Sunday? I need to keep the noise down. The boys are sleeping next door. That's why I'm going live a little earlier. We are up at the crack of dawn for the boys being at nursery tomorrow. So, just in case I do wake them up, I'd rather do it a little bit earlier than too late on. Have we had a good day? Are we ready for tonight? Right, back to normal, guys. We will touch on Timu Daddy, easy for me to say. But we will touch on everything else as well that we missed from the week before. Thank you for joining. Oh, is there some team? We've had a great weekend. I just can't believe it's Monday tomorrow already. Hi, Louise Kelman. Hi, Shell. I fell for your prank. Helen and Sinker, can I just apologise? The amount of people that messaged me and was like, Christy, are you alright? Do you need a hand? I felt so bad. I thought people would just realise it was a prank, so I am sorry. What else? There was something else I need to fill you in on. Oh, baby Clara is here. Christian and Marta had a little girl on the 2nd of October. Was that Wednesday night? Just after 10 o'clock. So was it Thursday night actually? So she was in labour from Tuesday night. She went through it, but she's here, safe and sound, her daddy's image. But it's so exciting. I know, but Kirsty, there's more to come off the back of this. So let's start with P. Diddy, right? 50 months, 4 years. How long does Trump's presidency last? Ask yourselves that question. Now, he was pleading out to Trump not that long ago to help him. Obviously, Trump couldn't do much, but Trump's been doing something. But I do think while he's in there, a lot more is going to come out. He had a event arranged for next week and basically said to the judge, I need to get out. I'm going to an event. Nuts, absolutely nuts. He made sure all the kids cried in court, not just one. They had to go for the full shebang. It had to be a full house just to make people feel sad. But 50 months, don't believe it, there's more to come it. But he did make an apology directly to Cassie Ventura. But I think he actually thought he was getting out. But there's more to come of this because obviously Fergie has been named in the Epstein list. Elon Musk has been named in the Epstein list. Like, people are starting to feel left out if they're not in the list. I also seen a creator today. Have we got our tea, by the way? Because we're obviously getting the tea, aren't we? I also seen a creator on TikTok today saying Ellen DeGeneres is on the good side. She's trying all the signs that they were showing, like she had a bowl of keys in lockdown and that was to do with the children and things like that. He was like, she was trying to shout it out when Tom Hanks got arrested in Australia. She had got this knitted jumper on and it says, run Forrest, run, just before it. He was saying, no, she was trying to save everybody. See if you come across that guy, just swipe, right? Just swipe. I'm saying that now, right? The UK does not accept Ellen DeGeneres and the Cotswolds do not accept them. I've learned to say it because we're going to really need to back them up. Because on to bigger news, shout out to Aloha. Yous did good, by the way. When yous get angry. So I will pop a video up later on tonight. I was possibly not going to do a live. I was possibly going to do a pre-recorded so you could see everything, but I'll do it afterwards. But obviously you haven't seen it on TikTok already. Timu Diddy, Daniel Sloan, Diageo of TikTok. Diageo is live of TikTok. Report 212 him. You know the score. But he did a wee knock at the door apparently over the weekend. There is a screen recording of his ring doorbell and apparently he's down south. And listen, it's alleged that he's looking for a house down south, but I don't think you need to panic, Timu Diddy, because I think you're going to get free board. I said it in the post today. I wanted to calm your nerves. Now, about all the creators that's been involved with you, that's another story, isn't it? You've got one who, DWP is going to be all over her for her telling people how to defraud the NHS to get the, is it the edibles or something like that? I don't know, something like that. Somebody wrote in a comment that I used to be in Everest and I used to make the edibles. I'm like, I think you've got the wrong person, pal. I didn't even know this guy 3 weeks ago. What the fuck? But all the lovely videos went to the right places. Of course they did, because you 212. I love yous for it. I love yous for it. And some of you guys did get in touch with the local MPs as well. And surely how this has worked over the last 2 weeks should show you a sign that a protest outside a house does not work. Now, fair enough, those people came to his door last night, but that is obviously setting the tone, or the night before. But doing it through social media makes such a difference. Where is he? He's not in fucking Scotland anyway, is he? Team of Diddy. So, is anybody got any family in Surrey? Because we need to go further afield with this. I'm going to put a wee video out later. And I need you to share it. Because, well, Surrey has to know now. Now, Mr. OG comes for Surrey. So, Mr. OG, if you're watching, you know, keep an eye out. But I'll keep you updated on the post. But can I just say though, like, a lot of people were sending me messages saying, Christy, well done for doing this. This was not me that done this. I don't condone troll pages on TikTok, but people who are raising awareness, it was all the pages that took the time to screen record. Otherwise, I would never have been able to get to the bottom of it or use some of their videos. So it's those guys you should be thanking, not me. I am just using my platform to raise awareness. You're in Manchester, Kirsty. And that was another sad event this week as well. The attack in Manchester. Yeah, it doesn't matter. 100% YouTube users showed up. Thank you so much. Oh God, I've missed your live. I have just started, so don't worry. We were just touching on the real Diddy, Timu Diddy. I actually think Timu Diddy's going to get more than the real Diddy. Remember I said that, right? Thanks everybody for joining. His name's Daniel Sloan, he's for Coatbridge. He has been found guilty of assaulting his 10-year-old son. Seriously assaulting his 10-year-old son. And he is still on TikTok betraying his innocence, and he's now just waiting sentencing. And he thought he's a big man, making a lot of money off TikTok. I don't know. I still can't get to the bottom of it. He's a laugh. But I don't really understand what all the battles and things are. But apparently Everest is free fault. I told him he was in the death zone. Listen, I am only Spirit's messenger. I can't change the message. Right, okay, what's happening with nuclear stuff in Russia? Let's talk about more serious stuff. You're spot on about that. So, I did predict, away, December 2023, get your radios, you thought I was absolutely nuts. Not now, do yous? Aye, 212. I feel it's more a threat than anything else. It would have to go really far to get to that point. But Trump is not making things easy for anybody right now. He's not following any laws, any rules. So this is what I want to talk to you guys tonight, because you're going to hear a lot about this the next week, and you need to be educated so you know what's happening. So firstly, there was a Jennifer Walker. She's a sociologist. Now, she said basically the aim of the game that Trump's doing right now is to overwhelm everybody. It's cognitive behaviour. Now, using chaos and confusion to make radical changes when people are too disorientated to do anything about it, and they won't resist, because he's doing so much so quick. The minute he came into office, he started signing all sorts, throwing all sorts out. Obviously the government is now in shutdown. All these people are losing their jobs. Now, when the sociologist said when humans receive information overload, they will become passive and disconnected. And that's what's happening to not just America, but everywhere at the moment, because no one actually really understands what's going on, because there is so much going on. Remember, it's the aim of the game. But there's a 25th Amendment. I'm surprised this hasn't been spoke about before now. But now a lot of people are starting to speak out about it. Now, if the president loses it, like as in loses his mind, the vice president would then step up. Now, what the vice president would do is he would simply go to the cabinet and declare him unfit to be president. he would need to sign a declaration to that effect, hand it to the President's pro tem of the Senate and then the Speaker of the House, and then the Vice President would move into the Oval Office. So, but if Trump then went back and said, I'm doing a declaration, or a declaration to say, I've not lost it, the Vice President's lost it, then what would happen is, it would be up to Congress to decide. So ideally, that's what America's going to want to happen. Because, well, let's face it, he has lost it. Something I want to touch on, we don't touch on often, but you'll probably see a lot of American influencers speaking about it, so I think it's worth speaking about. The ICE agents who are taking people from America, hard-working people that has been in the country 25 years, 30 years, 40 years, with no criminal record. They're just being swiped out their homes. There's now basically politicians standing up for their area and saying it's not happening, but they're pulling children out naked. They're pulling children with additional needs out, adults with additional needs. They're cruel across the board. This is Donald Trump's doing. This is exactly what he's doing. This is what he calls world peace. This is exactly what he calls world peace. How can it be world peace when children are suffering? People who've paid into your country for 20, 30 and 40 years, you've now decided you don't want them. You don't want them. You've got your own country at war. If he's not losing his mind in that, what other evidence is there? My take on it. What do we think so far? It's disgusting, 100%. Hi, Grace. I hope you're well. So that's what I don't get either, how he's getting away with it. So he is on that Epstein list over and over. Game changer. Get your notepads out. He's looking down a rabbit hole. And this rabbit hole starts here the night where the middleman, I'm trying to think, so a few things I want to speak about, and I should have spoke about it at the start. Right, briefly, we'll come back to this in a second. There's an ongoing case at the moment, as you know. It's been on Clyde 1 this week. It's been on a few different newspapers. You probably noticed I've not shared anything. I've not spoke about it. I've not spoke about it purposely. If Police Scotland come out and confirm, then I'm all for it. But I am not going to take the words of a politician or somebody that wants to add 100 pages to their book and think I'm going to market it. Sorry, I'm no daft. So that's the end of that. If any Police Scotland comes up about that case, then I'll share. But it's a bit of a rendezvous. We've read this book before. We still don't have anybody, any murderer. Just saying. Right, okay. The middleman. Somebody who would be more important than Trump or more powerful than Trump. Who would that be? So last week I popped into my story and went, I've clicked. I've actually clicked. It would need to be somebody with a lot of money that is very business savvy, because they would need to be able to influence everybody. Not just one person, everybody. So I'm going to tell you a wee story about somebody before I tell you who it is. It's not Vance, as somebody's just said that. It's much closer to home, and when I say it, you'll go, Christy, you said it was at this side. So, what if, now bearing in mind, the Virgin Islands are Epstein's Islands, do we all hands up agree? Right, okay. Imagine you were at an airport and the flight get cancelled and you were desperate to go to the Virgin Islands. Why you'd be so desperate, God frickin' knows. Not Elon Musk either. So, because you've got so much money, fuck it, I'm going to get a chartered flight. I'm going to phone Boeing, get out a 747, bring it to this airport. Yes, now you're on to it. Bring it to this airport, and I'm going to give everybody a little cheaper, so I'm a hero. I'm going to be the hero in this, because I'm going to get them to the Virgin Islands, because I really need to be there. Really need to be there. So when the person does it, they get to the Virgin Islands, so does everybody else. Then they decide, fuck it, I'm going to buy an aircraft, I'm going to rent one. Which he does. What will I call it? Well, I was so desperate to go to the Virgin Islands, I'll call it Virgin. Now we know where we're going with this. You're saying it in the comments. I'm not even going to say the name because you know. So, he has opened over 200 businesses. He's, money's more money than sense. Lovely guy, by the way. Lovely guy. Lovely guy that's got his wee finger in every pie, every influential pie. We have Virgin Media. We have, in fact, write in the comments, because you'll be able to remember me. I should have wrote it down. I wasn't planning on doing this. But the reason I say it is, I stumbled across him and I thought, right, I'm going to do a wee bit of homework. When I started doing the homework, it was an interview with him telling him how he built up his business. And the first thing he said was, I was trying to get to the Virgin Islands. I really wanted to get there. I'm like, oh, Jesus, homework over. Right, Ricardo, you're up next. But he's not daft enough. But also, is he in with the politics? Is he in with the McCanns? Is he in with everybody that he needs to be in with? Or are they all in with him? That's the question. Banks, planes, yep. He had a hot balloon business. He tried to break the world record, failed the first time, did it the second time. Very like Elon Musk, quite scatty with money. Virgin Money, yep. Virgin Media. Now collabing with O2, yep. Virgin Music. So you know where I'm going with this. Do you know what I'm going to say? Somebody's brought religion. I'm not going to comment on it, and I will tell you why. There's no friends of religion when it comes to business, believe me. Believe me. If you've got the money and you can make something happen. Well, it's over 200 companies he's opened over the years. And he's sold some of them, but they've all still got the brand Virgin. Why is everything Virgin? Is he on the flight manifest? Is he in control of the flight manifest? He has Spaceline as well, yep. He tried to buy the NHS, yep. Now, what do you think? What do you... He had Virgin Coke years ago as well. Plain sight, guys. Plain sight. I'm going to copyright that. He's heard it here first. It's all alleged, but he heard it here first. I wouldn't want him to be writing books off the back of what I'm saying. Yep, 100%. Virgin Music would make sense to all the other connections down the line. The Royals, Richard Branson. That is very loud. Just a second, guys. I don't know if they've opened the door. The Alexa's not. It's so loud. That's the government. Turning up the Alexa. What's she saying in there? Richard Branson. We think he might be the missing link to what we've been looking for about 3 years. Yep, I see it now. Why didn't we see it before now? Just makes sense. Money controls everything. And when you start looking at it that way, don't look at people's personalities. That's how when somebody said about religion, nah, nothing of that's on the table when it comes to money or making deals happen, especially around politics. Government. And then it begs the question, who's working for Epstein? Why is this all coming out? Why is the Epstein, there's that monument went back up the other day. Somebody said it was an AI and it wasn't. The American journalist that I always... Oh. Can you hear me, guys, on Facebook? Sorry. I don't think he's head of the Illuminati. I think the Illuminati and this is very, very different. I'm so sorry. Facebook, I didn't realise your comments were still coming. It was held. I'm here now. Was also pals with Savile. Yes. Prince Andrew and Fergie, they've been uninvited to the Christmas dinner. Wonder what they'll do. Eugenie is now taking over for her mum's role because her mum's such a... What I don't even know what to call her. You can hear me, thank you. But here's the way to think it. If Donald Trump's in bed with those people, Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, it makes actual sense. And Richard Branson, he was always going to take the full world to a world war to end this once for all, because one thing I do think, psychically, in Trump's head, he does genuinely think he's bringing world peace by just putting it all out there, where everything that's been threatened can't happen after that. But he's putting his own country at war because, again, what people are conditioned and what they believe, his beliefs are so far from the truth, it's unreal. But he has nearly 5 million people backing him on TikTok and things like that. So I think Fergie always knew but stayed to protect the girls. I think she was part of it. I definitely think she became friends with Ghislaine Maxwell. Do you know what I mean? I'm sorry, right? No judgment here and all that, but anybody that sucks toes, beat it. Don't want to be a pal. Ugh. Nah. At what point do you go, oh my God, that toe's so attractive, I want to suck that? I'm so sorry, right? But no, vanilla. After all these cases in 2025, definitely fucking vanilla. That's the thing, Fiona, you wouldn't even know whose toe you were sucking. Oh, no, don't know where they've been. Who else has been sucking that toe? No. Any of you soul talkers out there, beat it. And I'll know my psychic vibe. Rona McIntyre, I'm kidding on, you're just the first person to comment. Fergie took money from Epstein and allowed her kids to be around them. Yes, you're right, they went and met in, was it the Bahamas or Barbados? Did you like the video I put up? I've kept you up to date. Obviously, it's not about the toe. I thought the spitting image, please, if you get a chance, if you're an 80s baby, or even maybe a 70s baby as well. I'm 40, well, I'm 40 this year, I'm already 40. I remember Spitting Image, like it was my favourite programme when I was young, and see when I went on TikTok and I found them, I'm like, I'm so using them. Like, just, it's probably the best way to describe it at this point. Fergie and Diana fell out before she died. Diana knew everything. I've said this before. Bet she wasn't a toe sucker. Forgot all about that. Why did you remind me? I think I'll actually put my dating profile, do not suck toes, because I don't know, maybe is that a thing? I've been out dating for quite a while. Maybe I'm not down with the toe sucking. Epstein and Ghislaine were allowed to free reign in the royal household, as was Savile. Royals up to their necks, hence William's new documentary. And what I'm going to say, Lou, I've said this for day dot, it all stems back to Prince Philip. Every last bit of it stems back to Prince Philip, Clive Davis, Marilyn Monroe. That's why the whole Meghan, and I said this for day dot with Harry, that's why he separated so quickly, because he didn't want his children being brought up like that, but also that meant he was kind of sleeping with the enemy, because the people that were always on the other side, he was then bridging the gap, and she could tell him things that maybe showbiz was talking about that he would never have heard unless it was her. I was always a fan of Harry and Meghan. Piers Morgan, oh, Piers, you must be raging as well. You've not been on our story for a while. I'll need to egg you on. Don't worry, we'll get you on it, because you said about Candace Owens, and now she's looking for a response from you because you said she was lying and she wasn't. Oh, it's all go. It's, I tell you, it's have to all right. I bet we all feel normal now. Our lives ain't that bad, guys. We're not eating mackerel. We're not waiting in the people come to the door, walking you out your house or coming to your estate to tell you to get to fuck. We should count our chickens at this point. I know, let's not keep talking about the toes, it's too much for me. There's a lot of reviewed comments in YouTube, but we're just not going to go there the night. I know, Chevy, we spoke about it. Don't worry, when I post a video, you'll be able to see it. Harry knows his mother was taken out. If you're at YouTube, there's videos on my playlist of predictions of the royals. Harry and Meghan, William, Diana. What else have we done? They're all in there. I love Candace Owens, but I feel like she's going to need to be really careful between now and December. I can see her getting arrested for something but being held. Maybe not the best prediction, eh? Meghan's video of the bridge where Diana died last night. I know, I seen that just before I come on. Didn't know what to make of that. Piers Morgan was arguing with her, saying about the French government, and now she's won that case, so it proves that she was telling the truth. Diana was taken down, and allegedly said from day one Philip was behind it. Listen, see, I didn't even want to get into it tonight, but I've said it already about Prince Philip. I've said it for day one. Everybody hated me for it. Said it about Michael Jackson, about Elvis. But you know, I'm just a woman on a mission to ruin these people's reputations. Really? One's got a fucking Peter Pan in the back garden. Like, plain sight. The whole thing's in plain sight. Ellen DeGeneres. Wonder how her sheep are getting on. I honestly think Meghan and Harry are the only ones living a happy life right now. Erica Kirk, oh, what an actress, by the way. She's going to get a BAFTA one day. See if the AI actresses weren't coming in, she'd have got a job, no bother. I forgive. I seen her on a podcast. She's under the arms of the government. That's the reality. Conditioned, brainwashed. And I think in the next 8 months she'll start to backtrack, but you'll just see her go out the limelight altogether. You'll not hear any more about her. I do think William will change it all for the better. And I do see Harry being part of it, but I don't see it being a monarchy. And I don't know why I'm saying that. I've said that before though. Elton John and the Illuminati. Connections, yes. Yep, Priscilla, 100%. If you watch it, then you find out that Elvis Presley was a paedophile, because it's fact he went with somebody under the age of 16. It's not allegedly, it's fact. But a lot of fans, listen, it doesn't matter what you're touching, what you're feeling. I just love their music. I just fucking love it. Shut up. Shut up. I do think Kate and William are together, yeah. I think Lucy Letby's guilty. I've always thought it, and I'll stick by it. I can only give what I get round that, but I don't see any innocence. I just see people, again, putting her personality against her rather than maybe what the facts of the case is. All your predictions are all coming out from a couple of years back, 100%. That worries me. Might not worry you, but it worries me. Christy, you've made me night. How come, Claire? What have I done? Monica outdated. I think William thinks that as well. I don't think Lucy is innocent. I really don't. This is what you got to remember. These people have all the time in the world to build these cases and then to make other people believe it. Do you honestly think 9 times out of 10 they put somebody in jail for the amount of babies' deaths? Like, it's not just, they just decide, right, we'll just all blame it on her. No, she's definitely not innocent. And I don't think she'll ever get let free because, again, I think she'll probably, by trying to prove her innocence, she'll probably prove her guilt more. I did watch a Jay Slater documentary, heartbreaking, and then see when I found out it was IVF. And that's, again, if you were on the page at the time, you'll know it's not a case we covered for the exact reasons that was in the documentary. The exact reasons. What happened, happened, and all the speculation in between. And this is what I've realised, when people don't know something, they just decide to kid on they know and they write it anyway. And whether it's in a comment, I seen one creator absolutely delighted that their video had made it onto the documentary. Your video made it onto the documentary because you were hurting the family and going against the grain. And you're proud of that. And that tells me the amount of people out there that are more interested in numbers than holding compassion. But I'm a strong believer what goes up must come down. Because what happens to you, you'll sit in a room one day on your own and you'll think, to what you did, it always comes back to you. Trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me. you said at the start of the year that in November the Royals would be under extreme severe scrutiny. I did. Is Balmoral closing down? I've seen that Hayley comment. I really don't like that girl. I think she needs to wind her neck in, what I'm going to tell you, but she's going to get done as well soon. There's a prediction. You can tag her and let her know. I put a comment out to her before. I think it was a Reese Boner case. She's, see if you ever see her on TikTok, that's another one to block. She doesn't run with facts. Even when the family ask her to stand down, she still goes. Just a fucking idiot that sits in her house all day and just hits her live button. But not a nice person at all. She backtracked and made a apology video. You shouldn't need to backtrack, because if a family asks you, it's any case we do. If a family said to me, Christy, I want you to take that down, you'd automatically just take it down. You would not question it, because if you've got enough common sense, you would fucking know. Aye, she's vile. But that's the thing, that's how you've got to be careful when you're doing these types of cases. And it's why I don't really do live cases very often, because you're got to think of the family, you've got to think of the people involved, but you're going to be part of their memory and their experience throughout that as well. Jag, you're right, she's just disappeared, hasn't she? At certain times every year, closed every season due to weather. Thanks, Fiona. Thanks, Hefty, for joining. Right, so we know what the 25th Amendment is for this week coming, because I feel it's going to be a massive talking point. I don't want to put too much out about the UK tonight. It is in my story though. And if you haven't seen it, it's on my Instagram highlights. It is the UK. There's a UK and there's America and there's predictions in there. What happened at the start of the week is not a surprise to what's coming in, but somebody had said there, Christy, all your predictions from the last few years are coming to fruition. That was why I gave the response that I gave. It is not good, guys. It is not good. And I can only speak to everyone on this live and hope that we can influence other people to do the same, but keep your eyes peeled, whether it be in your work, whether it be out in the street. Be vigilant, genuinely be vigilant. But also, and this is the hard part, it's about raising the alarm if you have to raise the alarm, but there's no need for anybody to be racist. The amount of racism that's going on in the UK right now is actually shameful. We have went back so much in basically 6 months. Like, it's horrific, absolutely horrific. Obviously the start of the week was testament to that. There has obviously been a few other incidents, I think, down south. Don't think Scotland's exempt for this. We're definitely not. Definitely not. Looking for evidence to do with the Graham Wright murder. My backyard was a crime scene last week. Forensics were pulling out the bins looking for evidence. What a sad case as well. Very sad case. But again, live case. We will talk about it once it's done and dusted. But as far as I know, Lily and Jack Sullivan from Canada has not been found yet. I think they went back out to the property with the dogs, but nothing yet. I'm trying to think of any other cases we need to touch on before we finish. Not found. Cadaver dogs, thanks, Anne. My boys are sleeping. I was speaking to one of my friends about this, so I think a lot of people, it's not that there's people out there that doesn't want to be racist, but they're watching the mainstream media, they're watching protests, they've got not great understanding. So fear is injecting a little bit of racism here as well, because a lot of people are getting the fear factor put into them, hearing the stories, hearing things that are happening. So I truly believe there's a lot of people out there that is a little uneducated and are being racist and maybe don't even realise it, but it's running on fear. And it's like what the sociologist said about Trump. Chaos and confusion. You're playing into the government's hands when it's like that. When it's protests, you've got no idea at all. It's politicians and media dividing normal people. This is a problem. That is what they're out to do, is divide 1,000,000%. But it's not just your country, it's the world now. And it's, sadly, we can blame the government, but everybody's capable of their own actions and you're held accountable for your own actions. social conditioning at its finest. Kathy Kesnick. No, Donna. Right, hold on, I'll write it down. Kathy Kesnick. I love this. So there's some Brandy to watch on Netflix. Luke Mitchell was denied parole 2 weeks ago. There is a Given page. I had shared it. I'll try and share again. It's due up, I think. So they're trying to get more legal costs for him. Another case that exasperates me. Actually exasperates me. It is so fucking frustrating. This is what I'm going to say. See, being psychic. I know some people don't believe in it and some people don't understand it. But you've no idea how frustrating it is being psychic. Like, just whether it, like cases like that. When I feel I already know what happened, I think I know who's responsible for that. 7 days to go, thanks Jane Carey. So I'm asking any's who can spare a little bit of money. This boy, like, could have easily walked away from jail if he turned around and said he was guilty of the crime, and he said he will not admit he's guilty to doing something that he's not done. He was 15, so you've maybe got a son or a nephew. Could you imagine at 15 being taken into the police, or your son being taken in, and then you've got no control or rights after that, and all these lawyers are in round about him, and he's said he's been told not to make any comment in that court. He doesn't, and then he goes down for it, and now he's had to grow up in prison. And why should he stand down and say he's guilty for something that he's not done? Because that's what you've got to remember, his life stopped at 15. So at 15 you're still kind of on the edge of being honest. You worry what the repercussions are, and also you can hold a lot of your own morals at that point as well. It's so sad. And I think Luke's maybe 2 years younger than me. He's maybe about 37, 38, but I still think him as a 15-year-old boy because of that situation and what happened. They're all over TikTok, the Luke Mitchell campaign. If you type it into TikTok, I have shared it on my Facebook page. The link is down. You'll need to scroll down a little bit, but it is down there. I'm just asking them to donate. I spoke with them just over a week and a half ago. I think he was gutted, apparently, absolutely gutted. So again, if you have a son at home, and I always truly believe what you put out, you get back. It's all these wee mammies for needing help. That's what I think, because it's the mammies that understand it, and possibly the dads as well if it was your son. But that's a case that's on our YouTube. We'll not keep going over it, but it's on our YouTube. Was a Manchester attack last week a lone attack, or do you see more coming in? Right, this is the only thing I'll say on it. They do not deploy the SAS for a lone wolf. The terror level was already at its highest anyway, but I truly believe there's more to this. I've said that in my story. It's on my highlights of Instagram, and the UK highlights, but they don't deploy the SAS for nothing. I think we are at a bigger risk, but you have to think it this way. Why would they tell us? So we can all sit and wait for it to happen? You've got no idea how much. We are so lucky in the UK, much more lucky than people speak about, to the amount of preventions that happen in the UK every day, the amount of preventions that happens at airports every day that are not reported by the media. Why not? So that it doesn't cause chaos or confusion or alarm. 2 people were arrested from Sky News. Oh, were they? Oh, Nikki, I know. 50 months. I put it, when I post this video, you'll be able to see. There's just Justice for Luke Mitchell on the Facebook page. If you just type that in, you'll be able to find it. Went into lockdown so quick, it was just scary. We're sending you so much love, Michelle. Was getting protection that day afterwards. Yep. No, I've seen this, but the little boy that's missing in Australia. I've not deep dived it. Oh, thanks YouTube. Remember and subscribe. Yeah. Guys, thanks hefty for joining. Have we enjoyed it? Have I covered everything we wanted to cover tonight? I'm getting my eyelashes done, thank God, at the end of the month. Do you know how many people keep saying to me, Christy, you look tired, you look tired? And I'm like, it's because I've not got my eyelashes on. I was trying to give them a wee break, but I'm not giving them a break because my confidence in the fucking floor with you lot. You would think, wouldn't you, Sarah? It's so true. So I text Josie like, right, I don't want an eyelash uplift. I just want my lashes back on. So that's the plan. Do you think UK will go to war? Yes, I think we're already at war. I don't want to frighten you, but what I will say is they're already here. We were invaded at the start of the year, and I don't know what I mean by that. And I speak to one of my friends about it where I'm like, it's so bad because it could mean so many different things, but it sticks to me. But we're not waiting to be invaded. They're here. And it's not who you think it is. Frustrates the life out because I don't know. It's more cyber and online. James, you can't, pal. Sorry. I won't eat. Like, somebody's just asked to eat me. Listen, we've just spoke about that. Listen, you're needing to go and see Fergie. Thanks for subscribing. Thank you so much. And thanks for liking the video as well. It helps a lot. Don't worry, as soon as I post it, you ladies, you'll be able to watch it. Or definitely war, it's really scary. Oh, Sharon, don't do that. Please tell us your thoughts on. So I've already said it, Sharon, but Sharon, don't ever, like, I don't know what you've done there, £6 or £5 for something. Don't ever do that. I've already said it. When Police Scotland brings something out about it, then I will share it. Before then, I'm not sharing it. We've been here before. 100 pages in a book again. The exact same book, adding 100 pages. With no body, no murderer, and a politician vouching for it, but I've never seen anything about Police Scotland. So I can assume Police Scotland are going to put a statement out soon enough. I'll share from there. But I'll certainly not be marketing MD Elsie's products. Not a chance. James, if you're not vanilla, bowl. So true, so true. Plain sight was everyone looking in one direction, it'll be another, 100%. Caroline, we have spoke about Trump. We have spoke about Richard Branson, go down that rabbit hole. The ICE agents, Diddy's sentencing, Timu Diddy, he's fucked off down to Surrey because people were at his door and that's a chaos, that's a live case, but that's a live case I'm here for, I'm down for it. All these wee cronies, DWP, they are doing overtime because of it. We were screenshotting all their faces for a full week, so the team fell, It's a bloody shame. I think that's the rundown. Are we happy? Thank you all for joining. If anybody wants to, if anybody wants to book a reading, just PM the page. Diageo. Full price, pal, full price. But listen, I'm in, I'm a bit busy for you. I'll just tell you now, you're going to the tin pail. I get about 6.5 years or 6.5 or something, so keep that. But like I said, your bird will be there in no time, so do not worry. Forever. Thanks, Christy. I appreciate your honesty. I wondered if the new info in the case related to your walk around video is better. I'm glad that you see that. I'm sure a lot of people see it. But I'll not endorse it in any way whatsoever. I think exploitation at its highest, just because a politician's saying it. Where's Police Scotland? Where's the statement? Listen, this is a fight for next week, right? Right, before I go, they've got AI actresses. Hollywood's fucked. They don't need to pay them. They don't even need a wardrobe. They don't even need to learn their lines. This is a new thing coming out, and the lady, you probably see it on TikTok, the lady, I'm already calling her a lady, and she's just a thing, but she's been presented out there. Oh, Vicky, you're in now, so I'm just about to go. Thanks, Ifty, for joining. Facebook, you really showed up tonight. Christy, you're the real deal. Thanks, Julie. Or Julia, sorry. What do you think about Michelle moaning? I had to go about her in lockdown, do we remember? So I'll be checking this comment. Hold on. I've seen this today. Honestly, knew instantly you're a vile woman. So the government are going for her today. She's got to get her assets, or they want to freeze her assets, don't they? So that the taxpayer can't be out any more money. I tell you, she was at it. At seeing lockdown, I kept saying, and I've thought I was just being a bitch. So Michelle, oh, I tell you, if you'd have came onto the page and watched it at the time, you'd have known you were going to get caught. We were trying to tell you, but you wouldn't listen. You were away for the PPE. Well, not really. Oh, thanks, Jade. These are all bloody lovely. Listen, I couldn't do my work if you didn't turn up every week. Everyone hit the like. Thanks, Julia. I don't think, Jenny, I'm going to TikTok tonight because I'm in the middle of a box set. Literally. I've got good munchies in. I'm ready to get my jammies on. All I need to do is wipe my makeup off. I was showered and ready. That's why I went live earlier. I know it's bad, right, because I should be really out of convenience. But you'll be proud of me. I'm thinking about my lives. I've got an iMac coming in Thursday. Ask me how to work this. This is a giggle. But I'm like, I need it for the camera. I need to start being a wee bit more professional again. So, aye. We'll see. YouTube. Your are going to be... Where is YouTube? Is that you? Are you? Like, hi, YouTube. User going on the iMac, so that'll be fun. User just staying in your devices because we've been old school for so long. Oh no, wait a minute, actually. Instagram, you're getting an upgrade. Oh, see, you've been working hard over there. Michelle should be in Cottonville. Oh, that's bad. No, she's just a greedy bastard that's going to get caught now. She'll bring it down. Listen, Diadro, you might meet up with Michelle moaning there. This could be a party. You're all after the taxpayers' money. I need to out somebody else for bucket. TikTok's like, no, not tonight, Christy. But we'll leave it in this note. Gary Beadle from... Oh my God, I used to watch it. You know who I'm talking about. Geordie Shore. Gary and Charlotte, remember? Do you know he is on TikTok lives every night begging for money, gifting, begging for money? He's the same as Diageo. I'm like, surely not. Watch 5 minutes, and I'm like, he's shouting for gloves and all that. I'm like, you begging little shit. Did he not cheating his missus and their kids and now he's with somebody else? I'm not one to gossip, but Gary Beadle, I could be coming for you next. You've been praying. What box set are you watching? Still Revenge. I'm on season 3, episode 9 or 10. Oh, thank you to the people who are wanting to book a reading. I'll come back to you in a minute. Do you see a lockdown? Well, I've seen the Daily Mail, they keep talking about COVID. It'll be a different type of lockdown. But, well, the government's in lockdown in America, so we've got a part validation already. His wife's engaged again, is she? Is that why he's begging in the old TikTok then? I was cringing. I'm like, surely not. What happens when the TikTok era's over? People don't think it's going to be over. Oh, actually, yes. So American TikTok, the algorithm's changing, and it's going to be a company called Oracle. Ironic, I thought. That's going to be doing the algorithm for America. So let's face it, it's all going to be MAGA, MAGA, MAGA. So I've already said that it's going to affect the UK TikTok, but it could be affecting the views and everything already because it's happening. Or on Beadle. I'm with you now, Vicky. No, Geordie Shore, just go back to bed. Just, can you delete your comments and just leave the now? I'm black affronted for you. He's going back to Geordie Shore. Well, I don't know if he's going to have the time to do it because he's begging in TikTok every night. Have a look when he's come off. Go and check. 212 him and off for a giggle. Used to hate him in that Geordie Shore, what he did to Charlotte. Little did I know that he's actually... I may as well just tell him, I think. I'm kidding. The boys are good, they're much better, and they had a good day at nursery on Friday, so fingers crossed we're in for a good week, but they were down for him about 20 to 7. And that's why I want to do this a wee bit earlier, because if I woke them up, it would be easier to get them back down early doors than later. Right, guys, thank you so much. That's another live complete. YouTube, like we said, you'll be getting upgraded next year. Instagram, you'll be getting upgraded. Facebook, it's always just going to be how it is. Gary Beadle, I think his name is. But listen, don't you be going gifting him. Anybody gifting, I'm sending you a poltergeist. You keep your money for yourself. You do not give it to anybody. Nobody on TikTok. You don't gift it just for them to say hi to you. I'll do a TikTok live and you can come and say hi to me and I'll not even fucking charge you. I might come live next week. It's went well the night with the kids, so we'll see. Oh, I want to hear this. Mary Adair. Christy, older people like me and your granny used to be warned about the 2 days of darkness and not to look out the window. No wonder we're all the way we are. Mary, when are they 2 days? Because I think I fucking missed it and all. And listen, it'd make a lot of sense. Just, I'll wait your comment. I'll find out for us all, guys. I woke my man up to listen to this. I'm so sorry, Julie Brown's man. Have a good day at work tomorrow. Predict well for you. October will be a good month. Send to my 212, you'll know have a clue. Either did the ad at the start, I knows now though, didn't it? Thanks for tonight. 212, you're on to you, Gary Beadle. What, to just start taking down all these agency accounts? I think they will. The adults would piss easy, so let's see if Gary Beadle's a harder job. Think of the children. Gary needs courgette. It's definitely the start of spooky season. Can't wait for the rabbit holes to go down this year. Right, okay, so I'm going to start doing that. Thank you for reminding me. Obviously, it is the month of October, so from tomorrow, I'm going to start putting the odd jump scare video up. So trigger warning in advance, Karen or Darns. I couldn't care less if you shit yourself and you're offended, just so you know. Jeez, you've made me choke. I know, but wait a minute, what did you say, Mary? Because aye, so just make sure you get Wednesday 2 days of darkness, don't you? But no wonder nobody's doing it, Mary, when you're telling everybody about it, but you're not telling us when it is. Mary, I'll block you if you try and do this to us. This wee love has helped de-stress me before my first day at the new job. Tomorrow you're going to be fine, Kira. You're going to be absolutely fine. Or this wee live. I think Gary and Dad are going to live together. Well, like for like. One fanny to another. Cutting stone were tradition when our body was at a rest. Right, okay, so we do that. No, listen, if there's anybody in the house, the heating goes off and the curtains get shut to their heading to the rosary. That's all right. Is that what we're talking about? Oh, I'm fine then. I've always stuck to these traditions. Well, I know I'm looking for a haunted item. So if anybody's got anything that's haunted, message me, hit me up. I'm going for 3 days of darkness. I just, like, confirm this is happening for the morning to Wednesday. What are you thinking? Will we do it for the morning to Thursday? And I don't think it could get any worse than it's already getting, to be totally honest with you. It is going to get a lot worse. But we are going to smile through it. We're all in it together. Remember I said it? Oh, Jillian, I don't know if I've seen it. Right, Mary, I do wait for Mary Adair's update. It's not the night, so we're all good. If it's tomorrow, we don't even know. But if it goes dark tomorrow, don't panic. Mary Adair's just forgot to tell us. I love these lives just for every day's a school day. Like, we've all not been on them these 2-3 days of darkness, and that's why all our lives are so fucking shit. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to see the light, guys. The BBC has been quiet. I love it. Straight on Google. Oh, thank you. Right, okay guys, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Remember, Monday's a mindset. Don't get caught. It could be worse. You could be like all the fuckers we've just spoke about. That on its own, you've got something to be grateful for. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you for the follow, subscribing. I will put the daily guidance video up again tomorrow. It's already up. I read it's possible next week. Demons Prowl in the Dark. Donna, I'm easy to get to you in Messenger, actually. I'll just message you now. Now this is on your shoulders. You need to go and find out for us. We're going down a rabbit hole. Mary's away, soon a dark hole. Aye, she's put us all down a dark hole. Honestly. People power. If we all stick together, we'll get through it. That's fine. Listen, if we get invaded, I'll be like, are they a mattress? Are we getting 3 meals a day? Count me in. Listen, you don't need to pull me. I'm coming. Right, okay, I'm going to let go of YouTube first tonight. Take care. Remember to subscribe, ring the bell, do the usual, but thank you again for watching. And check your playlist out too.